My name is Karen Dodds. I've lived in Jackson most of my adult life. I live here with my husband. We have 3 children. They're adult children now. Before I actually had the stroke, which led to my diagnosis of AFib, I really had nothing. I mean, I didn't notice anything the week, the day, anything prior to that. So it sort of hit me unexpectedly when that happened. So it was a typical Wednesday morning. I was on a meeting. I would do Zoom or call meetings with our plants in other states, and I was on the call, but I just had a weird sensation in my right hand as I was on my computer. It wasn't like I was paralyzed at that point, but it was just a very strange sensation, my whole right side of my body. Very quickly, I knew I could just tell that, okay, I think I'm having a stroke. When I found out or realized it could be AFib, it was, I was sitting on my deck with my daughter and we were just chatting about, I was feeling a little bit of like funniness again a couple days after I had been discharged. And she just said, you should really go and get an upgraded iWatch. And my husband and I said, well, why would we do that? And she said, well, they have capabilities that are better now, that they actually can detect problem with your heart and things like that. So we went up the very next day and I upgraded my iWatch, and on the way home, I was reading the how-tos and I tried it, and it detected when I did the EKG that I was in atrial fibrillation. We ended up driving directly to the emergency room at Henry Ford in Jackson here, and they said I was in AFib at the time. My stroke was the end of June. I couldn't have the ablation until the end of August. But before they could do the ablation, they had to do the heart catheterization, and I was thrilled because I had the ablation on the schedule, and I was so excited because I wasn't feeling great at all during those 2 months after my stroke because of my heart being in AFib and the medications I had to take for it. And I felt $1 million after I had it, really. Once I recovered from the process, it was night and day. It was back to normal. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Everybody that touched me that day was so wonderful. They were professional, they were kind, they were thoughtful about how I was feeling. The different physicians that saw me, the people that took care of me before and after procedures, it was such a great experience for something that could have been so terrible. And I really have nothing but wonderful things to say about that.